What's going on, everyone? My name's Wack. I'm back on the Ghost Recon podcast. We are here with our usual two hosts, JB.
Hello.
And Crisp.
How's it going?
But we're also here with a pretty special guest. We're here with a pretty big YouTuber for us, Darkdally.
What's up, guys?
Right. Well, I can't believe we got you on the show, to be honest.
Yeah,
we didn't really see that coming.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Anyway, guess we should go straight into the questions.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea.
Yeah, probably good, yeah.
So, a lot of us are wondering, what made you start YouTube?
I started doing YouTube because at the time I was playing Fallout 4 and I was so engrossed in the game and building and things like that that I was doing stuff I just wanted to share with other people. It was like, I just want to share. Actually, okay. Fun story, little 20-second story. I didn't even know that YouTube could make money at the time. I had no idea. No, I did it. I legitimately did it because I wanted to share videos. And then I found out later it could make money.
Damn, that's
there you
cool.
go. Then I started Fallout 4.
And then that was the case.
So you just wanted to show your builds, I'm guessing. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I think initially when people started doing YouTube, it's usually just content creation, and then they kind of find out eventually that you can kind of make money from it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I made a full-time... Yeah, no, I made a full-time living for the last 6 years on YouTube. I mean, it ain't much. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a millionaire. I ain't like PewDiePie or no shit like that, but no, I've managed to eke out a living for 6 years or whatever, however long.
Well, that's pretty cool. I think that you've been able to, live off YouTube for 6 years. That's a long time.
Yeah, but it's a lot of work. A lot of gaming goes behind. I have to do a lot of gaming to get the experience to even start making a video, and then a lot of those videos have 8 or more hours of work behind them because, like, think about it, a 15 minute video oftentimes takes 2 hours to record, and then a couple hours to edit, and then you got to thumbnail, metadata, all that crap. A lot of time goes into those. Yeah.
Would you say it's worth it? Like all the time you put in the videos and then like they kind of pay off?
It was for a while. And I've kind of laid back on that a little bit. Yeah, I've not been posting many videos lately, but yeah, sure. Yeah, it's like any other job. Here, I have a thing I like to say, and that is, doesn't matter what job you have, everyone hates their job. I bet porn stars come home from work and go, God damn, my job sucks. I bet everyone hates their job. So
probably, yeah.
You can edit that out if you want, but yeah, every job sucks in the end.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I just want what editing software do you use for your videos? And
I use HitFilm. That is a good question. I use HitFilm. A lot of people use what is that one?
Sony Vegas.
Yeah, Sony Vegas is the number 2. The number 1 would be, oh, come on, guys, what is it? Adobe, there we go. Adobe Premiere, there we go. That's the number 1. The number 2 would be Sony Vegas. I use HitFilm, which is made by FX. So there's that.
Would you say it's better than like
the... That? Yeah.
It's different. It's much different because I know how to use Premiere, and HitFilm works very differently. I've taught a few people how to use it. Like I've coached people on YouTube, like how to use YouTube, how to do this and that, and I've coached them through it. Using HitFilm is different. Is it better? I don't know. I've done some good videos. Let's see. Well, my channel's intro video, that was 3 days straight of editing. No sleep, 3 days straight editing on that. There are hundreds of cuts and effects in that video. I did it in HitFilm, so I will say also HitFilm. Well, just to promote HitFilm, I mean, I think that's the editing software they used in Spider-Man 3 and Lord of the Rings, if I'm not mistaken. It's just different. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll just move on to the next question. That was pretty informative, I'd say. But a question I have is, why did you move from, like Fallout 4 to Ghost Recon, Wildlands?
Well, what happened there was I was looking forward to Wildlands because, okay, I like sandbox games. That's why I played Fallout. And Wildlands was coming out, when was it? It was early March 2017. I knew it was coming out, and the point is, it was a sandbox, open world, free roam military game. So I was like, oh, I want to play this game. But I was so addicted to Fallout and building crap in Fallout. When that game came out, I started playing it. About a week after I started, okay, so this is how this happened. About a week after I started playing Wildlands, I posted my first video, which, well, it is what it is. And then I posted another, and I was posting them just because I wanted to make content. And it was shit. It was actually the first one I posted. It took a couple weeks. It started getting thousands and tens of thousands and then hundreds of thousands of views. And now, yeah. And I was like, well, okay, so I guess I'll keep playing Wildlands. And that was kind of my job for like 3 years. I did nothing but play Wildlands. It just kind of, came.
Well, I do have another thing. Would you think the success of how your YouTube videos started getting views? Would you say that made you want to play the game more, or like that? Like, did it want you to play more?
I would say no. Personally, I played the game because I friggin' loved it. I loved Wildlands. I played the game because I liked it, and that's why I took some breaks here and there. And like right now, I'm kind of off. I'm not playing, and that's actually one question we don't have prepared, which I'll answer right now, which is not even on the list. And that would be Breakpoint. I have people all the time asking me, "Don't you play Breakpoint?" And it's like, I helped develop it. And I posted probably 50 or so Breakpoint videos. I do play Breakpoint. I did. I'm just kind of on the break right now. Yeah. That's all.
So, you're not a big fan of non-sandbox games. So, the older titles such as Future Soldier, which aren't open world, would you say you've got much interest in them, or is the new Ghost Recon's really your kind of area?
I would say no, because I do have Future Soldiers somewhere around here. Yeah, I've got. Yeah, there's your answer right there. I've got it somewhere around here. No, I don't. I'm not much a fan of those, and I'll tell you why. It's because I don't like PvP. Everyone knows I don't do PvP. Well, but if you didn't know, now you know. And those games seem to be mostly based around PvP with a very light single player aspect. That's why.
Yeah, valid reason.
I suppose you can get a lot more out of kind of open world games as opposed to linear, stuff like that.
Yeah.
More creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially for videos, you can't really do too much on a linear game.
Yeah, and the thing is, the reason I don't like PvP is, which is weird because, well, everyone has their own thing, but I don't have any. Here's my issue with PvP is simply this. Because I even have Fortnite. I can't. Oh, I'm ashamed to admit it. I do have Fortnite on my PS4.
That's totally fine. I think we've all got it.
And the thing is, I have no reason to want to hurt anybody else. Why would I want? I mean, that's my saying. Is I always say, why would I want to play against another player? I like sandbox games. I like sandbox games where I can make my own fun. I don't have any animosity or any need to kill other players. But maybe you guys do. What's your thoughts on PvP, dude?
I like PvP, not as much as just against enemies, just like non-player enemies, but I still enjoy PvP now and then.
What about you other guys?
PvP is all right. It's just the kind of competitive aspect that I kind of stay away from because it gets really tiring really quick, pretty much.
Yeah, I'd say I'm the same probably. It's like in Rainbow Six Siege. Not like a big fan of going for like competitive stuff. More of I like the
Yeah.
casual stuff, like just normal multiplayer.
Like casual gameplay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
casual gameplay.
it's much more enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm a casual gamer. Well, I'm 40 years old. Okay, there is that. I'm 40 years old. I've been gaming since the mid 80s. I'm a casual. I'm a casual gamer now. You know, I just want to chill and play games. Here's what I figure. Okay, now I've done YouTube as a job, yeah, for a long time, and I still do, but I have other jobs, other ways of making money. The point is, when you get home from your job, because I've worked a ton of jobs, when you get home from your job, what do you want to do? You want to relax. I don't want to fucking work. I want to play video games and just have fun. That's why I'm a casual gamer.
Yeah, because competitive is more like a job almost, because you got a constant.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, you get all these. Yeah, you get all these kind of esports players and all that, and they have to stick to like a really like kind of hard schedule. They've got like contracts and all that shit, and I'm pretty sure it can get stressful, like really stressful.
It does, and yeah, obligations. Yeah. By the way, to answer your question, or not, it wasn't a question, but it was a statement. But yeah, to reply to that, yes, sir. I get a lot of obligations, like sponsors and crap like that, and that's one reason I haven't been posting videos much lately. I'm tired of all of the obligations, like contractual obligations and shit I get from like sponsors and crap.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, a lot of the equipment I'm using was sponsored to me, including my chair. Yeah, it's a friggin' like $500 chair. And so I was obligated to make videos for that company and everything. And the chair is awesome. No, it is. But what I mean is I hate all those obligations. And it sucks, dude. It's like any other job, like I said, it sucks.
That would be a fun question. What has been your favourite sponsor, if you had to pick one that outstanded the rest?
Oh, it would be Ewan who made the chair. And yeah, because the reason I say that is I've got a lot of free video games from companies who wanted me to review their games, and I still get them. I still get emails, people wanting me to review their games.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. I was going to say Ewan because Ewan made the chair, but actually I will say, and this is, people have accused me of being a sellout because I work with Ubisoft. No. I made over probably between 600 and 700 Wildlands videos because I liked playing the game, and then Ubisoft contacted me. I'm not a sellout. I worked my ass off for that, so I would say actually probably Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Because they're a big company. Yeah.
They make good games, dude. Assassin's Creed, Far Cry,
Yeah, they are good games.
Yeah, Wildlands, Breakpoint. Come on, they make good games.
That's a good question, actually. Was it fun and fun to work with Ubisoft?
It was insane, dude. It's the first time I ever worked with a game company, and I went out to San Francisco, which is the U.S. headquarters. There's two headquarters here. You know, there's Montreal, up in Canada, and then there's San Francisco. That's the U.S. headquarters. They actually took me out there twice, and yeah, I remember I walked into the headquarters, and one sec, I'm going to light a cigarette. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
Yeah, it's good.
When okay, the main room of the Ubisoft headquarters, and it was just rows of computers, and there's developers sitting there playing games and working on their computers. It was so cool to see. I just walked through it. I wasn't one of them. I just walked through it. They invited 4 of us out there. Well, they invited a few of us, but only 4 of us turned up. And I can't remember who else was there. I remember they actually invited Operator Drewski, but he didn't show up, which is a shame because I would love to meet Drewski, but he didn't show up. That's cool. But Platinum Chasers was there, and then 2 other guys. I can't remember their damn names. So 4 of us, but we just walked through the developing room. So my answer to the question is, it was fucking crazy as hell. I'd never seen like that before, but we were there strictly to work on Breakpoint, and Breakpoint was released in, I think, was it
October.
Yeah,
October?
October.
Yeah, I think it was in October. This was about a month before the game's release, and they brought us into a meeting room in the back. But so I got to walk through Ubisoft headquarters, US, in San Francisco, and see all of the crap they were doing, which was really cool. But we went back into a meeting room at first. We went back. That's what we did first, and then we discussed. This is a month or two, maybe even 2 months before the game's release, and they're like, "Was this This was the second time that they took me out there." Yeah, so it must have been a month before. Anyway, we were discussing like playtesting it and stuff like that, and then I was there. So the second time, that was the second time. I was there for 3 days. They put me up in a. Dude, I got to give Ubisoft props for this. Yeah, they put me up in a 4-star hotel in Union Square.
Nice.
Sounds
And
really good.
it was kind of weird because I'm not used to that kind of treatment because I'm kind of a redneck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we did that the first day. So that's what it's like, doing that. And then the rest of the time we were at a, like, I wouldn't say top secret, but it was an unmarked, unsigned secret, building in not the best part of San Francisco. We were in there. It was completely unmarked and everything with a double locked door. That's where we played Breakpoint. And a month before the release, they gave us the full version of the game, and they gave us each our own computer.
That's pretty good.
That's cool.
Yeah, all the gear that we wanted. They gave us everything we wanted. We even had we each had our own little booths with our own curtains and everything. And I had 3 days to play, and they did my impressions, and they recorded all my gameplay. And they said, basically, they gave me 3 days. They said, spend as much time as you want. If you want to stay overtime, you can stay overtime. So I played like 10 hours a day for 3 days straight. I stayed overtime at the office playing that damn game. And they recorded all my gameplay, watched everything I did. They were watching everything we did all the time, with multiple cameras. And they're like asking me my impressions and this and that. So there's that.
What were your first impressions playing it then?
I fucking loved it, dude. That's why I put out so many videos.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of opinions about Breakpoint, and if you want, I could answer, any of them. I loved it at first. It was great. And then I didn't like it so much, but now recently they made so many changes. They basically made all the changes all the players wanted, because even though I loved it at first, the game kind of wasn't that good at the start, and everyone knows that, and everyone criticized Ubisoft, and they're like, and people even criticize me. They're like, why are you making videos in this game? This game sucks. It's like, not really. It was fun.
Yeah,
but
it was a very fun game. I gotta give it that.
I'd say it's improved a lot since, launch. Like, the new event's really fun.
Yeah, they've improved a lot since launch. They implemented a lot of the things the players suggested, which is actually unexpected, unusual, and I give them props for that.
Yeah, Ubisoft's pretty good at supporting games after launch, and they definitely did not shy away from Breakpoint's rocky launch, and definitely kept improving the game.
Yeah, the launch. No, the thing with that was, I met a lot of the guys, the main guys at Ubisoft. Well, I met a couple of them. I can't remember their names, so forgive me that misstep. But the game developer, dude, I don't speak French. Okay, I speak a few languages. I don't speak French, so I don't know. I don't remember his name. It's my bad, dude. Dude, if you're listening, he's from Montreal, Quebec. If you're listening, sorry, dude, I can't remember your name. Yeah, he's the main developer of the game. I actually did an interview with him, and then The guy who wrote so he was the developer, the main developer of the game. Again, like I said, he's French, and I simply don't remember his name. He's from Quebec. I simply just don't. Okay. Then the writer of the game is he's a retired Army Ranger, if I'm not mistaken, of 20 or so years, and I forget his name as well. He's not French. He's American. It's just, I can't remember his name. I talked to him too. So there's that. Some people may not know that. The guy who wrote all the dialogue in the game is an Army Ranger of like 20 years. So yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah, people who talk shit about Breakpoint, it's like, you realize the guy who wrote this is Special Ops.
Yeah,
that was
he knows
cool.
what he's talking about. It's not.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah, I think we should move to the next question.
next question.
And that is, would you come back to Ghost Recon if they launched another game like in a year or so, or in 2 years? Like, would you come back to it?
Absolutely. Like, if they did another game like Wildlands. Now, here's my problem with Breakpoint. My only problem with Breakpoint, I'll tell you, and I think a lot of people have issues with it or whatever, and they haven't realized why, and I'll tell you why. Wildlands, this sounds simple and stupid, but it makes sense. Wildlands had simple, easy borders between the country, the provinces. You enter a new province, it says, Bienvenidos a Mocha. You're in Mocha. You know what province you're in. In Breakpoint, there's no borders, there's no lines, and you can't drive on the damn roads because everything in Breakpoint is hostile. That's one thing you need. Yeah. So what I think Ubisoft did this without knowing it. What they did was they made everything hostile. I know why they did, and I talked to the guy. Yeah, that's why they did it, because it's a hostile place. But the problem is they made a mistake. Everything is hostile, so you really can't drive on the roads in Breakpoint. And even if you do, there's no GPS, there's no fucking anything. So they took away the complete use of driving. So everyone flies everywhere. Am I right?
Yeah, I do fly everywhere, so.
Yeah. So there's that. Now, so what I'm saying is, to answer your question, sir, if they made another game like Wildlands, fuck yes. I think they made some mistakes with Breakpoint that can't be fixed. If they made another game like Wildlands, absolutely.
Right. So if they made another Ghost Recon game, say, what would some of the key things? What would they have to do to kind of improve the game, like to kind of give it a new kind of, like a new kind of, like what are some of the key things they'd have to add to it, pretty much, that they haven't done before? Have you got any ideas?
Well, of course. They did a lot of good things with Wildlands. First of all, it's one of the. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna preface that by saying one thing they did really well in Wildlands, or the Ghost Recon franchise in general, I should say, is because I've played Ghost Recon since like 2000 and Jesus, I don't know. They have licensed weapons. That is cool because a lot of games don't. They actually have licensed weapons, except for Glocks. I'd like to see Glocks, but right. I know how protective Glock is over their trademark.
I don't think I've ever seen a game with a Glock licensed weapon.
Yeah, not a licensed one. Yeah, that's okay though. But everything they had was licensed, and I will say that I learned a lot. Which is because I served in the military and I learned more. That is funny, actually. I served in the military and I learned more about weapons from playing Ghost Recon for 3 years than I did serving in the military for 3 years. So there's that. Because they had licensed weapons, it made me want to look them up, made me want to research them. It inspired me. Even not even that, but like some of the videos I made, like the UTARC build I did, which is a Bolivian-based special force which disbanded many years ago. It inspired me to do research and learn about that stuff. So I would say what I want to see in the next, another game is an open world sandbox game, licensed weapons, and inspire me Yeah, it's like inspire me, bitch. Yeah, give me something to fucking want to look up on Wikipedia. There you go.
So some more history behind the open world, some maybe a real world setting instead of fictional island.
In fact, here's a fun side note, just as a side note. It's kind of I wouldn't call it a whatever, but in Wildlands, if you go up in the I forget what region it's in, but it's up in the northeast. You can what's his name? Carl Barbie, I think is his name.
Burkhart?
His house is there. Anyway, the point is,
the Nazi
house is there. Yeah, the Nazi dude. Yeah. After World War II, a lot of the Nazis, before the Nuremberg trials, tried to flee because they didn't want to get killed. So I mean, they didn't want to die. Obviously, I get it. A lot of them fled to South America. One of them was Carl Barbie, and he actually fled to Bolivia, and his house is there in the game. And it's one of those little cool things they put in the game that actually is in real life.
Yeah. Anyway, we've talked enough about Ghost Recon, so I just want to bring it to the next topic. What are your top, maybe 3 games that aren't Ghost Recon related?
Well, that's the thing. Personally, I don't play many other shooters, even though, like I said, so I'm former military, and I do like playing real life tactical games, but I don't really play any other shooters personally because most of them are PvP based, and I simply don't like PvP, as I said earlier. So, unfortunately, I have the Division 2. I bought it on day one of launch, and I even live streamed it, if I recall, but it wasn't quite my thing. Division isn't quite my thing. As far as shooters go, it's gonna have to be that, and then I'll have to say, Fallout. I still play Fallout on here and there. That's about it.
Well, it's not a shooter game, but farming simulator. I know you've uploaded videos on farming simulator.
Farming simulator. Oh, fuck me. I'm sorry for my language. I apologize for my language.
Don't worry about it.
I played that game for 7 months straight. I made a few videos on it. There's a few videos on my channel of Farming Sim 19, and I was addicted to that game for 7 months straight. There were sometimes I pulled more than I pulled 24-hour stretches on that game without sleeping. I was so addicted to it.
Holy shit!
What made you so addicted to it?
The absolute open world aspect of it, and I still do play it. It's not as much as I did, but yeah, the open world aspect. You can do anything.
I guess it would be that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna move away from video games now. Does someone want to?
I will do it. So let's talk about your other channel. Always Prepped.
Always Prepped. Okay, that is. Oh fuck, that's a whole new topic. Okay, great, awesome. All right, so those of you watching, these guys. These are great guys. They're all from the UK. I'm an American, and so they want to know. Yeah. You want to know about the American outlook on prepping and whatnot, and
because it's not a thing at all over here.
Yeah,
it's not. 1 or 2 people.
It's a very intriguing subject.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends are from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends in every country, not every country, but every continent at least, except Antarctica. I don't have any friends in Antarctica, but so I have a lot of friends in Europe, and they're perplexed by America's fascination with weapons and prepping and whatnot. And all I can say about that is just bred into us. It's in our culture. Now, okay, but to move on from that, as far as that channel goes and all that stuff. Okay, so I'll answer your question as briefly as I can. I have my, I guess some people will call it a go bag. More properly, I guess you would call it a 72-hour bag, but it's more stocked than that. It's by my door. It's right there by my door. And then right behind it is, right beside it is my armor, which I can throw on. And then I can grab any one of the rifles I want off my wall. My rifle rack is actually right. So I have right now I'm sitting in my chair. I've got 3 monitors stretched out in front of me. Right on the wall behind that is all my rifles, and I put them pointing towards the door so that if I ever have to, I can always shoulder one. I can always shoulder a rifle right off my wall. And some are loaded, some are not. Only I know which one is which, and I have a way to know which one is which. If you have any questions, yeah, we can talk about always prepped. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so what came... I'm assuming Darkdally was first before Always Prepped.
It was, sir, yes.
So, did you do stuff on Darkdally that you're like, oh, maybe I should make a whole channel about this, like, prepping and stuff?
Yes, and the reason I did that is because YouTube, well, the world in general, but especially YouTube, does not like gun videos, and it can get you demonetized pretty damn quick. So I was like, if I'm going to post shit about guns, I'm going to do this on another channel.
Just in case.
Yeah. So, and then also understand that I have people who work with me. I was going to say under me, but they're not under me, with me on my channel. And they said, dude, because I have people who manage my friggin' Twitch, my Twitter, my Discord, etc. I have managers that work with me, and they're like, dude, don't post gun videos on Darkdally. You're gonna screw us all over. So I was like, yeah, I made the other channel because I was really inspired to. And wait, I don't know, maybe you have or have not seen so my first video in Always Prepped, this really explains it all. There was one day, I'll make this story as short as I can. Right now, I live in Delta, Colorado. I'm not shy about where I live. I live in Delta, Colorado, but I originally lived in Gunnison. There was one day in Gunnison, Colorado, where we lost all communications. Everything went down. And
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that video.
That video, yeah. We had electricity, but we lost. We had electricity, but even our stoplights on the street went down. Fucking credit cards went down. Satellite, everything, every communication went down. And the thing was, I know you know, but I'm telling for the viewers. That's why I started prepping. Is there was a day when we lost all comms with everything, even radio stations, television, cable, internet, everything went down for a day. And for all we knew, it was the end of the world. And that's when I realized, it was that day I realized that if the end of the world happens, you likely won't know it, because what'll happen is everything will just disappear. And that's why I started prepping.
So just,
that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good thought.
That's fair. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Even though it's kind of funny, I served in the military and I had my fair share of experience with weapons. Now, that said, I said Wildlands taught me most of what I know about weapons, and that is true. The only weapons that are in Wildlands that I've used personally would be, the 1911, obviously the M4, the Mark 249 saw, and that's about it, pretty much. Now, that said, that's an interesting caveat right there, is that I used rocket launchers, 50 caliber machine guns, the Mark 19, which is a fully auto grenade launcher. I use all kinds of weapons, but those don't appear in the game. So I actually learned a lot playing the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
pretty cool.
But we're talking about always prepped. If you have any questions about those, I could answer every question you have.
I'll go first.
All right. Is there any channels that inspired you to like other gun channels, like Vickers or?
Yes, sir. Top of my list would be Grand Thumb. Well, I wouldn't say he didn't inspire me. Okay, no, none of them inspired me per se. I would say there is Grand Thumb, and I have to give him a shout out because I know him personally, and we talked, and we're talking about maybe I'll go up there to Washington and shoot with him. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. He and I have talked a bit. It's not my place to, give away any of his personal info, but yeah, him, you know who he is, Grand Thumb. And then everyone, that's the thing is it all started with, I made, I was doing custom character builds on my channel, and I did a Grand Thumb build, and that got his attention. And then we started talking crap on the phone and stuff. And then I would say the other channel would have to be, and every one of my viewers also knows this channel, and that would be Demolition Ranch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Matt Carricker is a fucking beast. I don't know how he runs, he runs 3 YouTube channels and holds a full-time job and has a family. There's a reason he's 10 years younger than me and has gray hairs. There's a reason, dude. That dude works 10 jobs at once. Yeah.
Yeah. He's always super energetic as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's that. So I would say, yeah, Demolition Ranch and Grand Thumb.
So I think we're coming close to the end. What do you see as the future of your YouTube channel? Where do you think it's going to go?
I kind of stopped posting. Well, no, I didn't stop. There's been a halt in my video. Not a halt, even. Just the last couple months, I've been posting very little. So what I see is the future. Well, it's going to go on. Obviously, this video will be on there. And I've just taken a more relaxed view of it because I'm starting I got another business. I've actually spent about $600 bankrolling a new business I'm starting, and that's a different topic. But the future of my YouTube channel, it will always go on. The problem, here's the thing with YouTube, and this is for all you guys listening, it's a job you can't quit. Just ask PewDiePie. Just ask PewDiePie.
Yeah.
That guy, fucking hell. Yeah, you can't quit YouTube because people always want more. Every day I turn on my computer and I have hundreds or whatever of comments and stuff. Honestly, I stopped looking at them. And that's what every YouTuber does. Every YouTuber knows the pain. You open up YouTube, you have 100 comments. It says 99 plus on your thing. You're like, fuck me.
Yeah.
It's understandable though. That's a lot of comments to go through.
Yeah, you can't do it. And so what I do is generally when I post the video, I'll follow the comments and answer every comment I can for about 2 days or so. And then I just stop. So that's generally what I do. Now, as far as the future goes, we'll see. I started the channel, as I said earlier, because I was inspired, because I was playing video games, I was having fun, I was inspired to do it. I want to get that fun back. Once I get that fun back, yeah.
Are you looking for a new game to spark up that fun?
Actually, I already have, sir. And that game is SnowRunner. And yeah, I already have 5 videos recorded, waiting for editing. We'll just see how that goes. Because there's editing, there's the upload, there's all the metadata, there's the thumbnail, there's hours and hours of work in there, but SnowRunner.
Yeah. Well, do you want to give us a little... I don't think I've ever heard of the game, so is it?
I think it's a trucking game, but I think Dally can explain it better.
Have you never heard of SnowRunner?
Nope.
No, I've not heard of it either.
That is blasphemy. Okay, so the first game was, I believe it was Spin Tires, And then came Mud Runner and now Snow Runner. Yeah, what it is what Snow Runner is, I'll put it in a 20-second brief. It's complete sandbox world, complete sandbox, and the maps are huge, like 200 kilometers by 200 kilometers in each direction. Maps of off-road, and you get to buy your own trucks. You have it's complete sandbox off-roading. Yeah, 4x4. Yeah, SnowRunner, and actually, it was on sale for $30 US, but that sale ended. It was a holiday sale, so it's full price now. But so there's that.
I'll keep my eye out for it. It sounds like an interesting game.
Yeah, it does sound interesting.
I would say I would recommend because that's my new thing. I will be posting videos of SnowRunner. I would say go to YouTube. All you have to do is go to YouTube and search it. You'll find videos of it, and you'll see. Oh my God, Darkdally was right. This game is fucking cool. You'll realize.
Yeah.
Do you have like a time frame when that next video might come out?
As soon as I get around to it. Well, sorry for that's kind of a dick answer. Now let's see. I recorded. What I did was, this is why I love the game. And this will explain everything. I set out to repair a broken bridge, and in doing so, it took me like 4 or 5 videos to do it because I couldn't get there because I had fallen power lines in the way, and that took the use of multiple trucks. I had to use a scout truck to scout out the area. For instance, my scout truck is it's an old school Chevy Silverado. It has licensed vehicles, by the way. Yeah, all the vehicles are licensed in the game, which is that I've seen, which is cool. And I took my Silverado out because it's got a lift kit, mud tires, everything. It can run through everything. It's got a snorkel. It can run hood deep in water and still pull through. But sometimes I got to swap around gears, use my winch sometimes, whatever. But I can get that truck through anything. So I scout out the broken bridge I need to fix. And the reason I use my scout truck is because the truck that I have to take supplies there to fix it. So I have to use a highway truck. I have to use one of my big heavy trucks. But those things can't go where my Silverado can go. So I run it first, scout out where I'm going, what route I'm taking, route through the mud and this and that. And it's like, okay, then I grab one of my heavy trucks, because if one of my heavy trucks gets stuck, yeah, you can cheat and recover it back to your garage, but you don't do that. No, you got to winch it out of the mud. The game is fully multiplayer, so if I have other friends that play it, they could help me winch some of my trucks out of the mud. I could get 2 trucks with winches on each end of the vehicle. Okay, I've gone on quite long enough on that.
It's fine. It sounds like a fun game, so.
Yeah, I'm addicted to it. Sorry.
It does sound pretty good.
Have we covered everything?
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Dally, do you have any questions for us?
Actually, sure. Yeah. You guys have been asking me stuff. I haven't asked you anything.
Yeah.
How was your, okay, so you told me, Longa, you told me that you don't really post on YouTube, that you post in other social media, right?
Yeah, we're like, because this is mainly a podcast, we're actually setting up a YouTube channel, but
yeah, we are trying to start up one, which we plan to use.
But mainly we use podcast sites such as Spotify.
That's right, Spotify. That's what you said. Yeah, I don't have Spotify. I don't know anything about it. That's why I have other people that manage that crap for me personally, because I'm an old dude. Well, not old. I'm 40, but I'm old for a gamer, So what I'm saying is I don't know how to use Twitter, and I don't know how to use Discord, stuff like that. That's why I have people run those accounts for me, because I don't know how to use those personally, and I definitely don't have a Spotify.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've covered everything. very interesting discussion.
I think it's been a good episode so
Yeah,
far.
it's been pretty good.
Yeah, guys.
So I think we'll wrap it up unless anyone has anything else they want to say or ask.
Well,
The
obviously,
one thing-
we want to thank you for coming on, obviously, because we didn't really
Of course.
expect you to come on.
I think you guys. Hey, look. Here's the thing. I'll tell you guys this. Okay, my closing phrase will be this. Well, aside from my typical closing phrase was, thanks everyone for thanks to everyone for watching. Catch you guys later next time. This is Darkdally. Yeah, aside from my closing phrase, I do have one thing for you guys. And
Yeah.
Fuck me, I just lost it. It's oh, okay, I know what it is. Edit that part out. Or don't. It's
All
up to you.
right.
Okay. I remember. It's when I was an emerging YouTube channel, when I was started doing all that, I reached out to everyone for collaborations. For instance, Eroctic. And by the way, shout out to Eroctic. Because he reached out to me. I forget how it was years ago, but what I'm saying is just a shout out to Eroctic. But I reached out to every YouTube channel, including, like I said, Grand Thumb, Demolition Ranch, Operator Drewski. He never got back hold of me. That's fine. What I'm saying is, I reached out to everyone I could all the time for collaborations. And we're signing off here. So what I'm saying is, I'm happy to help you guys, because when I was starting out, what I was looking for most was help. And it was hard to find. So I'm glad to be here. I'm always glad to collaborate with smaller YouTubers or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's quite nice.
Yeah.
Of
Help
you,
others
generous.
Well, I could quote Forrest Gump, but yeah, it is what it is. You know, I always help people who are emerging, because I remember when I was emerging and how hard it was and how much work I had to put into it. So, absolutely, sir.
Well, it's been great to have you on, and maybe in the future we could do another one.
That's true.
But until then, thanks for watching. I'll let Darkdally do his signature sign out.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Darkdally. I'll catch you guys later.